Hello, everyone. Betico the artist here. Freelance and public artist. Now, a little while back, I got an opportunity to make a public art piece, but it had to be interactive with my community. Unfortunately, there was a lot of, virus guidelines I had to follow, so I thought to avoid, the stress, quickly came to the conclusion of why not a photo op? I had recently been scrolling through my social media and I saw a meme of a ton of photogenic ladies waiting in line to take a picture with some fairy wings that were spray painted on a wall. And I thought, that's pretty basic, but it's actually pretty cool. I mean, the art did its thing, and it works. Basic sometimes just works. So I thought, why not use that but make it my own? So I thought maybe some monarch butterfly wings because, I tend to use those a lot. And so I came up with this. Let's get started, shall we? So I definitely wanted a color scheme that was bright and colorful and playful. So for the background colors, I chose turquoise, blue ink, and teal, which go wonderfully together. Now, unfortunately for me, the wall that I got was very old brick, and had a ton of texture. But I was very grateful to even get this wall in the first place, honestly. In my community, it's kind of hard to find a wall with this space this large. So I definitely want to give a shout out to Bishop Battle for letting me use the Unity Christian Ministries Youth Center in Tacoma, Washington. Now, because it was such a rough texture, I needed to dab it in. So I spent a long time dabbing it all in, dab. Like I felt like I was stabbing the wall at some point with the brush. And I wanted to make sure that whatever pieces of stone were going to fall off, for them to fall off before I started applying the rest of the paint. Sometimes I like to sketch out my outline with a chalk because it is easy to remove with water and a piece of cloth. Just in case I screw something up and I'm not, contemplating my own existence over a mistake, So I like to avoid that and use a chalk. wanted a color that would beautifully counteract the blues. So I thought orange is such a strong, vibrant color itself, and I knew it would be very complementary to the color. The sun is a design of the Puyallup tribe here in Tacoma, Washington, and I wanted to use that kind of symbolism. So, originally I was going to do 4 portraits of 4 separate children, but I thought that the portraits were going to be too small if I tried to fit them into the same space. So I decided ultimately to do 2 portraits of 4 children, the half and half kind of thing that I'm going for, because sometimes bigger is better. Believe it or not, this was the first time I really used spray cans to paint detail, and it was really hard to get used to it in the beginning, but I had experience in doing airbrushing. Some of the techniques transferred quite well into spray painting, and by the end I felt like I was finally warming up to it. So there you have it. Please like and subscribe. If you're interested in any prints, go to my website at pericotheartist.com. If you want to follow me on Instagram, follow me at pericotheartist. Thank you. Hasta luego.